Hey, this is Nick Mitchell here with TopTierMarketingOnline.com, specializing in helping business owners, whether they have a website or not, get more out of their marketing. And especially today, I'm going to address how to increase sales volume using current marketing methods, both online and offline. Now, the primary way that most business owners go is the route of new customer acquisition. In other words, getting new customers. Now, this is the hardest and most inefficient way to actually increase your sales volume because it is the highest expense in your business, is getting new customers. But most business owners will go the route of putting out new ads, just kind of willy-nilly spending money without really being able to track where the results are going. And again, this is the most inefficient way, and there are better ways to go about this. What sometimes seems the most obvious, but is often the most overlooked, is that the gold is right under your nose. Your existing customer database is a gold mine. People who buy from you are 6 times more likely to buy from you again. So the best objective is to remain in contact with them, have a follow-up system in place where you can build a relationship with them over time and encourage them to come back and buy from you again. It's much more efficient than spending a bunch of money on advertising dollars in new marketing mediums, whether or not you know that they work, trying to get new customers. So how do you actually go about tapping into your existing database and getting those customers to buy from you again? Well, 3 pointers here, or some strategies to use in order to follow up with those customers, is to resell the initial purchase, suggest additional purchases, and encourage faster repeat sales. So to resell the initial purchase is a way to show them how to get more out of their purchase of their product or their service that they got from you. This is a very, very effective way to build a relationship, to show the customer that you care more than just the initial sale, more than just taking their money basically, and you actually want to build a relationship with them. This makes customers feel good. They're going to want to come back to you, plus you're giving them something of value, a way to show them where they can maximize their money spent in your store. This leads into the second tip, which is suggesting additional purchases. These are things that they'd be likely to purchase that are similar to the initial product that they purchased, but something very appropriate, something that would dovetail well. For example, if you're showing them how to get more out of a previous purchase, you can show how getting an additional service would, make their first purchase 10 times more effective. You can think of this in terms, sort of like McDonald's. They always ask, would you like fries with that, or any sort of fast food thing. But above and beyond that, a story about a friend of mine who recently purchased the new iPhone, and when he initially just gone to the store to get the iPhone, but when he was checking out, the clerk suggested, oh, well, don't you want a new case? You don't want to scratch up that nice touch screen. And he thought, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'll get the case. Don't want to spend the $300, $500, whatever it was, and have the touch screen get all scratched up, right? And then the rep said, well, hey, it's a good idea if you spend the extra $60 and get the insurance policy, or at least over the course of a year it's like $60, because that way if it's destroyed, then you get a new iPhone and we can replace it. It won't cost you an extra $300, $500. So yeah, that makes sense. So when all said and done, by the time my friend walked out of the store, he ended up spending about $200 more than he'd initially gone in there expecting to purchase. But the thing is, spending that extra money, he was happy to do it because those extra purchases justified his initial purchase in the first place. They were similar but appropriate products for that iPhone. And a third tip, as far as encouraging faster repeat purchases, something as simple as time-sensitive coupons to shorten the buying cycle, to increase people's desire to get in, so they feel like they're not going to miss out on a great sale, or they're not going to miss out on a special coupon. You could also have things like news of new items that are fresh in stock, and maybe you're going to run out, some sort of scarcity tactic that way. But more importantly, what I recommend is to encourage a sense of experience of your store or your service, so that you almost have a sort of culture that is attached to your product or your service, that when people come, they know that it's not just going to be an exchange of money for a product or service. They know that they're going to get specific type of attention. They know that it's going to be more than just, like I said, a buying and selling, but that when they walk out, they're going to feel good about the particular exchange that you had. So sending out news of changes you've made to the store, or updates to your lobby, or things like that to enhance their experience can be very effective as far as encouraging faster repeat purchases. Now, I can already hear a lot of people watching this saying, I can't do all that. The time, the energy, and the money putting into it all, maybe paying for direct mail to send all that stuff out. But really the question you should be asking is, can you afford not to? I mean, again, think about how expensive it is to get new customers when already you have these customers who are willing to buy more from you, but you just have to let them know what you have and how you're willing to help them. And it's going to be so much cheaper to use those customers or clients than to get brand new ones. Now, also keep in mind the power of the internet. If you were watching this, you probably already have a website, and hopefully you have a newsletter of some kind set up in which you can follow up with your customers or some sort of either email list or even a physical mailing list, some way to keep in touch with your current customers or clients. Now, with the internet, the beautiful thing about internet marketing is everything can be set up to run 100% on autopilot pretty much, and it runs for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, of course, there's initial investment for getting everything set up as far as time, energy, and money, but the benefit is there, again, running on autopilot for months and for years as long as you have it set up correctly. So if you need some help getting some of this stuff set up, you can request a consultation with me. I can even set it up for you, but you can either go back to your email if you got this video in your email and just reply to one of the emails that I sent you and put some of your contact information in there, put your website, let me take a look at some of the things that you have, or you can just send an email to Nick, that's N-I-C, that's me, at toptiermarketingonline.com. Again, that's Nick, N-I-C, at toptiermarketingonline.com. And other than that, check your inbox for the next couple videos, and I can't wait to help you and hear from you.